Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, Classic / Non-Classic. This is episode number 638 and Doubleshot number 542. Yep. I got two Batman trades, and they're from the library. Okay. First up is Batman Superpowers, collecting issues Batman Confidential. I'll explain the series in a minute. Collecting issues 50 to 54. Batman Confidential was a series that lasted for a good almost 5 years, and the purpose of this series was to tell more stories Batman's early years, roughly covering years like 6 through like 10. Yeah, that's simply the whole point of this. And this does tell a story from Batman's early years. Yeah, it starts off with the scene from Infinite Crisis, Identity Crisis. You know, the storyline where Sue Dimity was murdered and revealed in a flashback, a retcon flashback, that apparently Dr. Light raped her. Yeah, and of course has the mind wipe scene. Yeah, this book opens up with the mind wipe scene, though it picks up like right after, like what happened next, and just an early mission of the JLA. Heck, there's even a story in here that has the classic style artwork from back then. Even the dialogue is the same. Look at this. This is it's kind of like this was a insert. Yeah, it's kind of like the actual thing. Yeah, apparently face off against this vampire from space, and it has the classic style, the 60s style dialogue and the artwork as well. Heck, even has the roll call: Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Flash, and John Jones, aka Martian Manhunter. Yeah, and this woman apparently is supposed to be implied to be Wonder Woman, but it's never fully stated. The issues in here are written by Mark Guggenheim. Yes, the showrunner of Arrow. Though I heard something he recently left. He stepped down from the showrunner of Arrow for the past 6 seasons. I heard it's going to be somebody else taking over the book, taking over the show. Though the guy is currently doing now X-Men Gold. That's the only book he's writing right now. Yeah, he limits himself to one book for some reason. Yeah, he only does like one book for some period of time he leaves. Last book before he did Gold was the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series, though Gold has lasted a lot longer than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., with Jerry Bingham as the artist in here. Yeah, this is just, well, the first time it says in here it's technically the first time Batman met the Justice League. Yeah, this is like mid and first. Heck, they even have a storyline where the first chronological appearance of the Batplane, the first time Batman met Lex Luthor, the second Wrath pops up in the series. Yeah, there's many different really great stories in the series. I do have another trade in order from the library to also collect issues from the series, and it's really good. Excuse me. I consider this to be pretty fun. I'm going to get this roughly a 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. Alright, next up is Batman New Gotham Volume 2. Yep, just Volume 2. Collecting Detective Comics 755 to 765, and Superman Volume 2 168. Why is the Superman issue here? Because there's a crossover with it, dealing with the whole thing with Lex Luthor having the Kryptonite ring and Batman getting his hands on it. Yeah, these are just very different stories in here. Now, in the last volume, you get introduced to Sasha Bantrix. This one, you get introduced to Basra Fairchild. Yeah, the woman who will later be murdered at the start of Batman Bruce Wayne Fugitive, Bruce Wayne Murderer, and starts off that particular story. All the issues in here written by Greg Rucka. Yeah, Greg Rucka at this point was also writing Superman, so there's that. With artwork by Sean Marber and Rick Burchin. Yeah, there's also these issues also have the first appearance in the Bat Comics, first time regular supporting appearance of Maggie Sawyer. Yeah, in case you're curious of when she joined the GCPD, it happens in here. I don't remember what issue it happens in, but yeah. And you gotta appreciate the art style in here by Sean Margaret. Yeah, has a sort of noir, because it's called Detective Comics, so have a noir type of style for it. And you gotta love this, the noir style font. Yeah. Of course, in here, while Bruce Wayne is away over in DC, Sasha figures out that Bruce Wayne is Batman, and she volunteers to keep a secret from him. He has no problem with the fact that she's keeping a secret, and it was kind of expected. And she becomes like her own, like adapts like her own costume, which has a cape, and she briefly even teams up with the Hunters, which I thought was really interesting. Yeah, and they even have a story that kind of loosely sets up the Gotham Central series, where they have it where Montoya and Renee Montoya and Christmas Allen get brainwashed by Mad Hatter. Yeah, there's actually, if you ever look up online, like on Wikipedia, of that picture of the Mad Hatter with a cup of tea in his hand. Yeah, it's actually from the cover of Detective Comics. See if I can find it in here. I know it's in here because it's like one of the first stories in here. Yeah, the cover art in here is done by Dave Johnson. Yeah, Ed McGuinness does the Superman story. Let's see if I can find it here. That's not it. But here's a cover by Dave Johnson with the Mad Hatter on the cover. Yeah, this is the way he looks in here. It's basically based upon his appearance in Batman animated series. I think there's a variant cover in here, because I could have sworn I saw in here the cover of Mad Hatter giving a cup of tea, or at least coffee. Yeah, he uses like coffee cards to have cops just be brainwashed to do commit crimes. Well, the first issue in here deals with Jim Gordon's retirement and Two-Face crashing the party, and of course one guy tried to rob the place, but because the fact the place is full of cops, yeah, the guy gets arrested on the spot because all the cops brought their guns with them. That's not it. I know it's in here. Here it is. Yeah, this is the famous picture. If you look on Wikipedia, Manhattan's Wikipedia page, yeah, this is an image you see on there, and this comes from cover. I don't really know which one this is, but it's one of the issues from Detective Comics. Yeah, I don't know which one it is. It's from this. Is Unknowing Part 2. By far, these issues here are really great, and I can't wait to for them to come up with Volume 3. Yeah. And this is just Greg Rucka's run for Detective Comics. Rucka is a fantastic writer, and he makes Batman to be such an interesting character, and that's why he's one of my favorite Batman writers. If you ever check out my 1000 video, he's on that list. Yep. I'm going to give this roughly a 10 out of 10. It's a really good set of stories. Alright, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which is going to be episode number 639 and Doubleshot number 39 and Doubleshot number 543. Okay, where I'm going to cover 2 X-Men related trades. Well, one is an X-Men. The other one, of course, is a trade I've never reviewed before in here, but I plan to review other trades featuring this particular character. Okay, but until we see you in my next review, bye.